Hello, hello. Summer 2026 is here and it's our new product launch. This is the brand new lookbook that hasn't even been released yet, but you'll soon get it if you're a consultant. If you're a customer, I'm hoping that your consultant has enrolled you in the preferred customer program. If you don't typically get catalogs from her, ask her, say, "Can you please enroll me? I want to be in the know, in the scoop," right? This is an amazing catalog. So the first thing I'm going to take you to product wise, so grab a piece of paper because I'm going to ask you what your favorite is at the end. Is this cream blush stick? These retail for 20. These are limited edition. They come in two really, really fun colors. So this first one is kind of a soft peach. It's called Kind Spirit. The second one, at first I went, whoa, that looks bright. And it is called Spark Change. Now I just demoed this, so I already have a little bit on, but there's a couple ways you can use these. You can just put a couple little dots on here like this, and I'll blend this side. I always love a pop of color because I'm pretty pale. But even if you're a deeper skin tone, it just gives you that healthy glow. So this side, I'm just going to blend with my fingertips. I'm a fingertip kind of girl, but whatever. And I'm just going to kind of rub this around. I have a little tiny bit of bronzer on, but to see how that just kind of gives you that kind of like soft, healthy glow. If you're more of a brush girl, of course, you can take our fabulous foundation brush and you can do the same kind of work, smearing and smudging. I love a cream cheek color because I think sometimes I'll be ready to go out and I'll look in the mirror and I'll go, ooh, I look a little pale. And so sometimes I've even taken a lipstick, but it doesn't stay on the same. So I am going to show you, this kind of reminds me of Sunset a little bit. It's a lip color from a long time ago. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. Yes, it is a cream cheek stick, but hey, in a pinch, you could use it on your lips too. Again, these retail for 20, but let me tell you what's so special about these. Notice there's hearts on the packaging. Well, what those hearts represent is our Mary Kay Foundation. So when you get your lookbook and you look on this page, it says that these are part of the Global Pink Changing Lives Cause Empowerment Program. It helps women and their families thrive worldwide in the US from April 26th through November 15th. That's quite a while, right? Mary Kay will donate $1 from the sale of each special edition blush stick to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So just since 2008, they have donated $18 million just from the sale of products like this. Once a year, they do this. So it'll advance cancer research, ending domestic violence, promoting economic empowerment, and beautifying communities. So for 30 years, Mary Kay's provided support, the foundation, um, furthering the mission of eliminating women's cancers and affecting domestic violence in the US, which is really, really cool. So this blush stick, it comes in two shades. Honestly, I'm going to keep both in my purse because sometimes I want that just really subtle. This one is soft blush or kind spirit, excuse me. This one will be for like when I have on like white, lighter clothes, or I just want that really, really subtle, subtle color because like the no makeup look. And this is going to be when I either want a little more pop of color, maybe I'm going out, I might have black on, or I just want just a little extra color, right? So these are super, super fun, and those are limited edition. So let's jump to our next product. I'm super excited. We now have an entire wardrobe of mascaras. So this is super cool. So we have 5 different mascaras, lash intensities, volume. So we have all these different ones, but this is the new one. Now you might be saying, wait, Diane, Fanorama's not new. Fanorama's been around. It has. But let me tell you what's different. What they've done differently is they have added define and lift. So what they did is they added panthenol to it. So super cool. Who doesn't like a hot pink mascara tube, right? The brush, I just want to share with you, it is this kind of thing where it goes out, it comes in, and then it has that fun tip. The reason I love the tip is it makes it really easy when I do like this little corner here. Or what I love about this one is it separates and lifts. So I can go in here almost like this and pull straight up. Do you see this? And you can literally just pull right up on the tips of your lashes. It's also one, I love this because it never flakes. I have super sensitive eyes. And so when things start to flake, I have issues. So, and I also love that I can go back and forth in the corner and then back and forth on the bottom. So this is our Fanorama. Like I said, we have several mascaras. But the fun thing about the Fanorama, let me just share this with you. It will fan out, define, and lift. 92% lashes stay fully fanned out. 93% stay defined and separated. See, I don't have a lot of thick lashes, so I need mine separated for the few I have. The few lashes I have, I want them separated. And 84% instant lash lift effect. This is a really, really amazing mascara. So whether you want to try that one or one of our other ones, it's a really, really great mascara. So let me show you where that is here in the book. It's on the previous page. It has all of our mascaras, including the new Fanorama, and that is 18. This is not limited edition. This is part of our line forever and ever. I'm super, super excited. Okay, so next let's talk about something that's really unique. Dun, da, da, dum. This is the new men's fragrance. So let me show you this great picture. It's called True Optimism. It smells different than anything I've ever smelled Mary Kay launch before. It is, let me tell you what it is. Okay, so it is for the adventure, unbound trailblazer, former sun chaser. Capture the inner notes. Citrus and sweet fruit is the top note. So the very first thing you smell when you smell him or the bottle is going to be citrus and sweet fruit. Then ozonic middle notes are cypress and fresh florals. And the lingering warmth of the bottom note, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I believe it's vetiver. It sounds very bougie, but anyway, so it's an amazing scent. Almost everyone I've let smell this goes, "Oh my God, what is that? It smells incredible." So this is not limited edition, and it is an eau de parfum. And what does that mean? It's different from a cologne. An eau de parfum has higher oil, so it's going to stay on their skin longer and make them smell amazing for even longer. And it retails for 55. And then on the back here, we have a chart. So if you say, well, my guy really likes woodsy or my guy really likes citrusy or whatever, I find the citrusy ones are really, really popular right now, which will be our ocean and the new True Optimism. I think this fragrance is amazing. I think it's going to be hot, hot, hot for Father's Day, graduation. And I'll tell you, these young guys, these 16, 18, 22-year-olds, they're very into fragrance. So I'm just telling you, this is going to be an amazing a hot item. Now, I will say, when selling to women for their man, if you go home and say to him, "Honey, this scent drives me crazy." Sometimes the guys don't even care what it smells like. If it drives you crazy, they're all in. So this is going to be, honest to goodness, a phenomenal fragrance. It's just, it smells so good. Cannot even begin to tell you. Okay, one of the last two things I want to share with you is we have a new foundation tool. Now, I'm just one of these very, very upfront, honest kind of girls, and it is a sponge that looks like this. I'm going to pull one out of my package in just a second. I have never been a sponge lover, and I finally figured out why, because even at my age, no one's really shown me how to use the sponge correctly. So we had another sponge, it was a little bigger, and what I found is that they said, well, soak it in water. Well, then I just never learned how to do it, let's be honest. It had too much water. So it was too runny. Then I said, well, I'll just use it dry. Well, you can use it dry with powdered product. So if you're using silky setting powder or using translucent powder, you can use it dry with powder or bronzer. But if you're going to use it with foundation, you want to get it damp. And so a lot of people put it underneath the sink and wring it, squish it dry, put it underneath again, and do that a couple times. You never want to take it and wring it like this, like a washcloth twist, because you'll literally destroy your sponge. But what's cool about this particular sponge is it's got a very, very very pointy tip, okay, gives you precise application, which is really, really great for up through here, okay? Then it's got a flat side, then it's got a bowed out side, you know what I mean? See how it just bows out? And that's great for blending, foundation, contour, all of that kind of stuff. And then it's got a very, very chiseled flat side, which again is great if you're trying to pack product in. If you have a lot of sun damage on one side or a lot of discoloration, sometimes you just take a little concealer on there on the sponge, tap it in, and you don't need much. In fact, you can even apply a little bit of foundation on the tip of it, just like you see in this picture. This sponge is going to be super fun. It makes a great gift to tuck in with foundations and stuff. It is not limited edition. It is regular line and it will retail for 14. So again, it goes in here all about prepping it for liquid and cream, what to do for powder, how to apply it. And then there's this new thing called baking, where you apply excess powder to areas prone for creasing and let it sit on the face for a few minutes, and then you tap away all the excess. It's called baking. It's a new trend, like, right? Who keeps up with all the trends? I try to. And then here goes over all the brushes that we do have and we use. So that's going to be something really fun. Now, the last thing I want to share with you, which is probably the thing I'm the most excited about, is the company has developed 36 long-lasting, incredible shades of foundation. Let me tell you how this foundation is extremely different from our other foundation. So first of all, we have a 36 shades. So that is a lot, okay? All the way from very, very deep ebony to very sheer ivory, both ivories in a yellow undertone and pink undertones and neutral undertones. But these particular foundations are personalized, true to skin match. So we have 36 shades, but they have our telematch technology. So we can literally find true to skin results. So you will not know you have anything on. Neither will somebody standing within 2 feet of you. And what's cool is In Style magazine, according to them, I think it was a year ago, said that 73% of women are wearing the wrong shade. So if you stop 10 women on the street, that means 7 out of the 10, their face and neck don't match. So if you are a client or a potential customer, talk to your consultant about sending you our AI foundation finding tool, and we can pop a sample in the mail and you can try it. Remember though, to try color when you can step outside and see how it matches, because indoor lighting, especially in a store like fluorescent overhead lighting, is not true to color. I did a match at a hotel event that we did, and when we stepped outside, over half of them were not correct because of the lighting inside the dark hotel room. So just saying, it's really, really important. These also have a lightweight, buildable formula, okay, with medium to full coverage that lasts all day, but it gives you that super, just that polished look, but it doesn't look heavy. Like you put it on, you can't believe the coverage of it. It's skin loving formula, and then it's got the time-wise 3D complex. What does that mean? There's resveratrol, which is anti-aging, coming from the skin of a grape, vitamin B3, age-defying peptides to support skin, plus a needle nose applicator for precision application. So it's got the little pointy tip like this. So when I put mine on this morning, I was in denial. I thought, you know what? I bet I could go beige. So what I have on right now is medium one. It's too dark. I mean, if you look really closely in my hairline, you can see that my hair, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you can see there's a difference in the light. See this color versus this? So I need to go back and not be in denial and realize that I'm an ivory. So I stripe tested all 7 ivories on my skin. And believe it or not, ivory 7 was the one that disappeared the most on my skin. So all I can tell you is that these are absolutely incredible. We have 2 finishes. We have a matte and a luminous. So the matte gives you that powdery dry look, and luminous is moist and dewy. My typical recommendation is if you're 35 and over, always go luminous unless you're extremely oily. Luminous just gives you that moist, dewy, um, amazing look on your skin. And I just think that's really flattering on every woman, right? Unless you're super oily, of course. So new ingredients, new technology, 36 shades. It is going to be absolutely incredible. 87% of women agreed in the test panel that it looked absolutely natural, like you couldn't tell you had anything on. So it's the new Time Wise 3 foundation. It's $28. 86% of women agreed it instantly created a smooth finish. When I watched a girlfriend of mine who has 2 really dark spots, one was from skin cancer removal and then another discoloration, it covered with one thing. She goes, well, I'll put concealer on top. I said, well, if we need it. And we were done. She was shocked that she did not need any concealer. It just covered so well, but it looked like she had nothing on her skin. So again, we have all 36 shades. We have samples of them, which are available. And this is really fun because nothing makes you step out of your home feeling more confident than when your skin looks polished and the right shade. So if you can see a significant difference in the color of your skin here versus here. Now I have bronzer and cheek color on, but do you know what I'm saying? If this is like light and this is tan, and you go, well, I'll just blend it all down to my neck. It's not going to look good. It's not going to look good for you. It's not going to look good when you're out and about. Just trust me. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed the summer product launch for 2026. Talk to your consultant. Please text her and let her know. And here's a secret password. It's 36 shades. That's to remind you that we have 36 shades of foundation. So if you tell your consultant the word 36 shades, she'll know that you listened to the entire thing. Okay. And last but not least, I just want to show you just 1 or 2 other things really, really quick. We've got the foundations, we've got the tools, of course, the mascaras, which are fun. Love the cheek sticks. In fact, those are probably going to be my favorite thing. Then there's this thing called underpainting. And I just want to draw your attention to this. It explains what you do. If you look at this woman's face, all the things you do under to make the outer work. Now, this is maybe not something you do every day, depending on how much time you have and how much you want to play, but it shows you all the steps to have that completely even, flawless type of look. And it's called underpainting. And there's this whole procedure. It's really, really fun. Then, of course, we have the men's skincare, men's fragrance launch, and of course, our limited edition After Sun Soothing Gel. And all of these products that are featured are all products that hydrate your skin. So we've got eye patches for around the eyes, soothing eye gel, beauty blotters, oil-free hydrating gel, and the Mint Bliss. So these are all things that are cooling head to toe. Okay. And then, of course, the repair line, which is one of our best-selling skincare sets, and of course, the new hydrating cream mask, and so on. So thank you for tuning in. Remember, the secret password is 36 shades. Thanks for watching.